Article in Vanity Fair with Jennifer Aniston. We're really just here for the photos. There's nothing really juicy in there, but Jennifer Aniston is not known to be someone that really reveals much of her personal life, let's be honest. Jennifer Aniston is on the cover of Vanity Fair. The next gen. Jennifer Aniston has faced down tabloid scrutiny, stalkers, and relentless fictionalization of her love life. Barack Obama, Pedro Pascal. But as the fourth season of her hit The Morning Show debuts, America's favorite girl next door has leveled up to a whole new sphere of envy-inducing zen. Okay. Look at this. I love this photo shoot she did. She looks awesome. Per usual. I do think I love Jennifer Aniston. I've watched her since the beginning. But I will say, like, here she looks great, obviously her hair and makeup, but I do feel like she could use a bit of more of a stylist as far as like switching it up a little, because she just always looks too the same. But anyways, to get to Jennifer Aniston's sanctuary, you climb up into the hills of Los Angeles, past mansions shielded by millions of dollars, manicured privacy hedges, blah, blah, blah. Okay. All right, they're talking about her home. Aniston looks like she lives in one. The exquisitely maintained 56-year-old is a monument to self-care. Her long hair is down and her eyes are bright blue. She wears a version of the outfits she's been wearing for years in the millions of paparazzi photos we've all seen. To my point, like, she's always in the same thing. She doesn't switch it up. Okay, great. When I say how calm I feel a few minutes into my visit, she says, good, that's the whole point. She gestures outside. Out there, it causes nerves. I'm in here, she says, motioning her around. There should be no nerves. 31 years ago, Aniston first endeared herself to the runaway bride/coffeehouse server, Rachel Green and Friends. Okay, this is just like a whole history of her life. Fame was never Aniston's goal, and it still knocks her sideways sometimes. She views paparazzi when she's working as almost an embarrassment, to be honest. Growing up, she recalls people looked to actors like Shirley MacLaine and Mary Tyler Moore, not because they were gorgeous and on magazine covers, but because they had made movies and television that moved them. Aniston's celebrity, as gravity-pulling as it can be, has never defined her. I've always been more into metaphysical things, and what if there's something bigger out there than all of us? She learned not to put everything at the altar of fame. It's not real, she tells me. My interests are other than that. Okay, about 15 years ago, Aniston and Bullock were acting in a mutual friend's wedding when they locked eyes across the aisle. Bullock doesn't know why they were sitting on separate sides, given they were both friends of the groom, but it's her memory and a better visual. They spent the night trading shots and notes. We were just like, oh my God, we need to meet and cut loose. And we did. The hangover Bullock notes was epic. Aniston recalls, I don't know what I was sending her, but it was definitely stronger than what she was sending me. Their rapport was so easy that they wondered why they hadn't spent more time together. They both love interior design. We were from that time in the business where no one wanted, oh, of course, Aniston says, waving her hand, sounding everything like Rachel Green. Oh, where no one wanted the ladies to be friends. Sorry, I skipped that. It was about pitting everyone against each other. We were told we weren't supposed to do that. Okay, whatever. She's closer with Gwyneth Paltrow, too. Okay, this is Jason Bateman, who Aniston met when she was starring with her Friends in 90s sitcom, is also an intimate friend. Adam Sandler, yes, we all know this. We watched Jimmy Fallon. Okay, that's great. Let's look at a good picture. Look how nice. Beautiful. This is not the first time Aniston has allowed Vanity Fair into her inner sanctum. 20 years ago, ahead of the release of her sexy collaboration with Clive Owen, Derailed. That movie was so good. If you haven't seen Derailed, go watch it. It's amazing. She invited Leslie Bennett into her Malibu beach house, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Anything else juicy? I can't help but ask, do she and friend Gwyneth Paltrow ever talk about Brad Pitt? Oh, of course, Aniston says, waving her hand and sounding everything like Rachel Green. How can we not? We're girls. Jennifer Aniston is Rachel Green, let's be real. I mean, that's why she played the character so well, right? Because she was the same person. All right, so she's friends with Gwyneth Paltrow. They talk about Brad Pitt's penis. No, I'm kidding. Anyways, the 90s are having a bit of a revival, but Aniston is surprised to hear that Rachel Green wardrobe has been christened a nostalgic fashion ideal by Vogue. Okay, let's see another beautiful photo. Oh, I love that. I love it. Beautiful gorge. What is that? Oh, a mower? Yeah. Lovely. Lovely, Jennifer. It doesn't really have anything juicy in here. The reunion was a final curtain for the cast of 6. Yes, we know. If there's ever an area in my life where I have no fear, it's my career of speaking up for what I want. I don't do it in a scary or mean way. I just know my value. Okay, so she's scared outside of work. At 56, Aniston has elegantly navigated all kinds of turbulence. She is now trying to slow down her fast-paced work schedule to live more life. Aside from the morning show, Aniston is producing a 9 to 5 remake, scripted by Oscar-winning screenwriter Diablo Cody, that will explore generational issues. 9 to 5, I love, that's such an old show. They're rebooting so many of these old shows. Aniston was slated to join the cast at one point, but currently won't be. Offers are out to other actors. She will also co-star as a narcissistic mother in a series inspired by Jeanette McCurdy's best-selling book, I'm Glad My Mom Died. Oh my gosh, they're going to make that a movie? I haven't even read the book. I got to read that book. Which chronicles McCurdy's journey as a child star and her complicated relationship with her mother, and which resonated with Aniston, and she still fosters a dream of appearing on Broadway, growing up in New York, and seeing Annie. You just get swept into that fantasy world. I can't believe Aniston hasn't been in a Broadway show. If she wanted to, I'm sure she could. She knows so many people. Okay. As a young actor, you can forget that you are the one who's earning income for the people around you. She would say, you're the boss, you pay us. Don't lose sight of your power in that. Don't become an asshole or a bitch, but don't lose your voice. If there's an area in my life where I don't have no fear, I already read that. I could feel anxiety in my cortisol levels reaching a height that was not working. We weren't designed as human beings to digest this information from all over the world in a split second. When it happens, I'd rather keep a somewhat naive perspective than be in fear, negativity, and rage and anger. So funny. I love Heather McDonald's imitation of Jennifer Aniston when she speaks. So funny. If my home can bring your nervous system in the parasympathetic nervous system, then I should open up a business, because God knows we need it at this time. I think we should get some rose quartz, unconditional love, and amethyst. And also for this year, the year of the snake, now is where I start to sound like a crazy person. So she's definitely a woo-woo, right? I mean, I don't think that's shocking to anybody. She probably has a lot of crystals and does all the mantras. I've basically incorporated all the healing modalities in order to create a calm environment in chaos. I feel like people like that just need to not. Look at this. Oh, I love those shoes. Yeah, this is my favorite right here. I like that.